Tell you something else. There's a lot to be said for making people laugh.
Oh, no. Now, they say that girls can take pain better than guys, and I believe it with the whole pregnancy thing. Why do I have to go to court next month for a possible 3 to 5 year charge for punching a girl in the face? Like, I can't knock anybody out. Like, my gut's bigger than my arms. But they say that no matter how many times a girl hits you, she hit me 15 times. And I think 15 is the magic number. A little deck. You know, a little...
You suck.
Thank you. That's not the first time I've heard that. Hopefully I'll suck on some fat pussy.
Hey, it's Tuesday night. Welcome to another episode here. And I got a few quick things to talk about before we get to the topical news and start the show. First of all, I put the new black hooker prank call on my Jack Comedy YouTube channel. I actually lost a subscriber. It's pretty funny. It's amazing how people unsubscribe to you for certain reasons. On that channel, I had 29 subscribers. And then when I put the video up, I looked yesterday and it was, I looked at today actually, and it said 28. So that's good. Also, yesterday I went to Good Comedy Theater, and to my surprise, for the third week in a row, I got on the first bracket. You know, they call 5 names, because it's a bucket open mic where they go in a bucket. And last week I got roasted. I talked about that by this Asian chick comic who thought I was talking shit about her. This week I was doing my set, and this chick in the audience yelled out, "You suck." And I didn't say anything about her. I said, "Oh, thanks." I said, "I hope I suck on some fat pussy later." I don't know what that meant, but the crowd was like, I was getting laughs last night, but I don't know if the people were laughing at me. It was a very weird night. But I think I'm going to put that clip. I have my set recorded. I'm going to put that clip after this, right before the prank phone call this week, which will be a bad Indian food prank call. It's an old prank call I did many years ago. I don't even remember what I even said in it, but I called some Indian restaurant and said, obviously their food made me shit myself or something, I don't know. And also, 2 more things. I got a few announcements, I guess you can say. One is I will be doing a podcast show. I don't know the name of it. I talked about this on the last episode, another podcast show with this guy, B. Lion, that I've known over the years. And it's kind of like a Skype interview show or a Skype call-in show. I got to talk to him, find out what the idea is, but we're going to start recording, I guess, on Thursday. So I guess, you know, later this week on this episode, you will be hearing about that. And another thing is, I might be possibly running an open mic, but see, here's the problem. The problem is I live in this world, in this comedy scene, where I'm considered a Northeast comic. You know, a shitty Northeast hack comic, and then the comics in the city, you know, they hate me, and I don't like them. And this open mic is 19th and Girard, which is, I think, like Northwest Philly. I'm not sure. I don't think it's in the city, but I think it's closer, obviously, to the city than it is Northeast. And if I do this open mic, I have to meet with the person and talk to them first. I don't know if that's going to work. You know what I mean? Meaning, like, I don't know because I don't want to put the comics from the city on, because they hate me and I hate them. And then I want to put the comics from the Northeast on, but they probably won't go. Because, you know, they're probably like, "Oh, it's too far, the parking," because comics in the Northeast were used to our spoiled parking, you know, because at the cabaret, you know, the parking is very easy. Well, I have yapped for almost 3 minutes. Man, I can yap. More info later this week on the show, the new podcast show. I have an idea for the name, but we'll talk about that. So let's get to topical news. Let's see what's going on. Irma, another hurricane coming, could be the largest ever. And I gotta tell you, man, these fucking natural disasters are fucking scary. As much as I complain about Philly weather, you know, it's fucking scary. It says here, a former cheerleader got hit by a train. That's one of my worst fears in life. I take the train and I'm just a pussy. Trump says he will revisit DACA if lawmakers don't act. Now, I need to Google this, because I am so uneducated. I don't know what DACA is. Let's see. Deferred Action for Childhood Arrivals. We are only adjusting DACA. Defined. Okay, here is in the computer. Deferred Action for Childhood is an American immigration policy founded by the Obama administration, And, so this is about the whole legal immigrants thing. Okay, so I'm glad I educated myself, because I know in this podcast, you're like, man, this guy's an idiot. And you're right, I am. But, look, I don't know what that is. Sorry. California woman believed kidnapped by ex is found in Nevada. ESPN radio host addresses arrest on the show. I heard a UFC fighter, he just climbed out of a cage. Said, fuck this shit. I'm done. Just climbed right out. Gave up. It's pretty cool. What else is going on? Pilot's fate unknown after F-16 fighter jet crash in Arizona. Aspiring pastor tells 911 he killed his wife in his sleep. Oh, so we should let him go then. You know, because dreams are not really an indicator of what we want to do. So you should go free, I think. Police terrified after finding balloons tied to sewers. Red balloons. That could mean some gang shit. First church of cannabis in Indiana vandalized, and it shows a X sign of the first church in cannabis. Taylor Swift's new single shatters several huge records. I gotta say, I don't like it. It's catchy. It's got that catchy beat. It's got the catchy, look what she made me do. I just don't think it's good. It's not like the last one, but she's got her fans. What are they called? The Swifts? The Swift heads? The Swift sweepers? What are they called? I don't know. Clowns concerned new movie will be bad for business. Is that the It movie? No, I don't know. Strange signals were spotted from a distant galaxy. That's some space shit right there. You guys like to hear about space? Yeah, so Hurricane Irma looks monstrous from space. Oh my god. This is, it's going to be global warming, folks, and, what's it called? Mother Nature is a cunt, I've always said. Billionaire Branson makes bold choices Irma approaches. Hopefully this guy uses his money, right? It's all about money, folks. What is going on here? It says, I just clicked on a story I didn't want to. Do you guys hate when that happens, when you do a podcast? No? Oh yeah, do you guys do a podcast? Everybody has a podcast now. Obviously you have one. Robert E. Lee's descendant leaves church after anti-racism statements. There's not a lot going on. I'm glad I had my announcements and such. Okay, so that's it pretty much for this segment. And once again, I'm going to play the clip from Good Comedy last night where I got heckled. And then I'm going to play the Bad Indian Food prank phone call. Also later this week, more info on the new podcast show with B. Lion. And also info on the open mic. If there is going to be an open mic. I have to meet and see the room. Make sure it's a private room. It can't be in the open because it won't work. And make sure where to, depending where it is and all that stuff. And also there will be public freakout commentary in this episode and sober commentary with drunk people and anything else that happens. You're going to hear it's the most spontaneous podcast. So I record this every other day during the week. It's the first and worst podcast in Philadelphia. It's your favorite podcast show that you don't listen to. Keep listening to find out what happens next.
I love me a grilled cheese sandwich with tomatoes in my toaster oven. It's so good, I love it.
I love me a grilled cheese sandwich just melted with that Kraft cheese.
Cheese is so hard it's melted. Only use Kraft cheese because it's the best cheese to use. With fresh bread you can't lose.
Right after I take it out the toaster oven, I like to spread it open and watch that cheese just melt.
So toasty and delicious. It's not messy, no dishes. It's very easy to make grilled cheese. It's so hard to hate.
How could you not like it? If you hate grilled cheese, you could suck my dick. Because it's just so damn good. Don't matter if you rich or in a bad neighborhood.
I love me a grilled cheese sandwich with tomatoes in my toaster oven. It's so good, I love it. Grilled cheese in my mouth. Grilled cheese makes farts come out. Grilled cheese, grilled cheese, Give me a fresh pack of crab cheese, please. Grilled cheese, grilled cheese. I might have a grilled cheese disease.
Having a grilled cheese disease might not actually be a bad thing, you know?
Cheese is so hot it melted. Only use scrap cheese because it's the best cheese to use. With fresh bread you can't lose.
Sometimes I like to put some jalapenos on to give it that kick. Gives me extra gas, but damn it's good, you know?
So toasty and delicious. It's not messy, no dishes. It's very easy to make. Grilled cheese, it's so hard to hate.
How could you not like it? If you hate grilled cheese, you could suck my dick. Because it's just so damn good. Don't matter if you rich or in a bad neighborhood.
I love me a grilled cheese sandwich with tomatoes in my toaster oven. It's so good, I love it. Grilled cheese in my mouth. Grilled cheese makes farts come out. Grilled cheese, grilled cheese. Give me a fresh pack of crab cheese, please. Grilled cheese, grilled cheese. I might have a grilled cheese disease. Grilled cheese, grilled cheese, grilled cheese, grilled cheese.
Yeah, what does this store actually sell?
I'm sorry?
What does this store actually sell?
We are a restaurant, Indian restaurant.
Oh, it's an Indian restaurant?
Yes.
Isn't the food there very poisonous?
The food there is very poisonous. Well, I don't think so because who's this?
My name's Steve.
And
I ate there and I got really sick.
and when did you get sick?
I ate there about 3 days ago.
What do you have? Who did you come with?
I came with a couple of friends for a birthday party.
Sorry?
I came with a couple of friends for a birthday party.
There was no birthday party 3 days back. I'm always here. I'm sure you're mistaking it for another restaurant.
No, that's only in a restaurant I know.
Well, we didn't have a single birthday party here. If you can...
Well, no, it wasn't a birthday party. I came there for my birthday with a couple of friends.
Which day? 3 days back on Thursday? You tell me where you sat. I'm the owner. I'm always there, and I can tell you how many people were there on Thursday, and they're all my regular customers.
So you got a photographic memory. You can remember every day of the year.
Yes, I do.
Don't
sorry.
lie.
I'll be glad to discuss this with you. If I'm the owner, if you would like to come and tell me, I'll be taking care of it. But I also need to know that if you got sick, we have been rated one of the top 3 restaurants by the Food Critic.
Food Critic? You mean Tarbosh at 7-Eleven?
Sorry?
You said food critics. What do you mean? The guy that works at 7-Eleven?
You know what? I don't even think I want to. If you would like to give me a phone number and your full name and...
Look, you guys make shitty food there. Just be honest. I just want an apology, okay?
No,
You guys make nasty food there. I mean, you ever seen that movie Along Came Polly with Ben Stiller? I mean, he ate there and he was shitting bricks.
Who was it?
The movie. There's a movie where a guy eats at in your restaurant, he shits everywhere. I mean, you guys make shitty...
You know what? What is your name? I think I'd like to... You're sounding like a bigot, and this is an issue.
I sound like a big head.
Why don't you come and sit down and talk to me, and we will address the issue?
I mean, if you make shitty food there and I sit down, I don't want to go in that restaurant again. It's
Well,
no.
don't come. And you know what? You are a damn racist, and you are making prank calls. I will trace...
I'm not a racist, and I'm not making prank calls. Your food sucks.
Well, give me your full name, and who did you come with? Who paid the check? How did you pay it?
You can't remember from 3 days back. You don't have that good of a memory.
I do.
You must have a really good memory. Maybe because nobody eats there that much. Maybe that's because you memorize everybody.
No, because you know what? I will refund your money back if you come to me, and you can tell me that yes...
It's not about the money. I just want an apology from you people.
Well, then why should I give an apology till you tell me what you ate? What exactly...
I don't want to come in and talk to you. Your breath probably stinks.
Who the hell are you? Who? At least I can buy you and sell you off before you can talk too much. So don't open your big mouth. And you know what?
Don't open your stinking mouth.
Calls up restaurant because you didn't even know what kind of store this is if you're calling up and asking me what kind of store
Look, you make crappy food there. Just give me my apology.
No, I will not give any apology till you tell me who the hell you are and your name and your address.
I told you my name is Steve.
And Steve what?
What, you had to know everybody's name that goes in there?
Yes.
You're full of shit, lady.
You put your fine dining like mine, you should...
Fine dining my ass. Your food sucks.
You know what, I'm going to discontinue, terminate this conversation with you, and I don't even want...
This is continuation of your fucking restaurant for making shitty food.
It's time to Josh cast it up. Alright, it's Thursday night here, and as you just heard, I spontaneously recorded a grilled cheese sandwich song. That's right, I've been talking about it since last week. I got the flu last week, I got kind of lazy, I was sleeping a lot. This week I'm pretty lazy, so I decided to record it, I believe on, Tuesday night, and right after I finish the JoshCast, and it was pretty cool, right after I finished, doing the, first segment, and, listen, I'm going to shoot a music video for this. I told myself I want to do music videos anymore, but I think I'm going to keep going. As you can tell by my voice, I'm still sick. I'm probably going to be sick for a long time. Today I had a meeting with this guy. I talked about this on the last episode. This guy wants to run a possible show at Open Mic together, and it's in Center City. It's 19th and Girard, which is, pretty in Center City. And I met with the guy today for about 5 minutes, very quick meeting. And he pretty much has a show lined up for the 20th. I think the Northeast Comedy Cabaret is coming back on the 20th. I'm not sure. I think that's what I heard. But it's that night, so I might not be at the first. I did promise this guy would be there. And also, he's looking for a few comics. So the show doesn't pay, and it's only 10-minute spots. But if you're listening to this and you're a comic, hit me up if you want to perform. It's 10 minutes, and it's the 20th. Show starts, I think, at 7. It's a pretty early show. I think it starts at 7. Center City, the parking's rough here in Northeast Philadelphia. We're very spoiled. We have great parking in the city. It's some madness. But if you're interested in doing a spot, I'm going to start hitting people up to see if they want to do it, because I did tell the guy I'll ring 2 or 3 people. And before I get to the topical news and the public freakout commentary clip, I just recorded a podcast with B Lion. That's the podcast I talked about. We don't have a name for the show. The show was supposed to be called We Tried, but there's already like 4 other names called We Tried, We Failed, We Tried, blah, blah, blah. So we're going to have to change the name. And I recorded it with Enam, which is, was a friend of mine. He's his fiance, and his buddy Derek. And it's about an hour and a half episode. We talked about topical news. We talked about how we met each other. And we talked about comedy and other stuff. It came out pretty good, better than I thought. And we don't have a name for the show yet again, but once I get the name, it will be on iTunes. So once again, if you want to do a podcast with me, feel free to hit me up. I'm willing to do a podcast with anybody. I want to do as many podcasts as I can, or I'll be a guest, or I'll do a segment. Alright, so let's get to the topical news so we can start the public freakout commentary. So the storm hit Hurricane Ira, I believe. It killed 20-something people. That was in the Caribbeans, I believed. Wait, was that the name? Hurricane Ira? It says this woman died right before her wedding. Looks like she took the easy way out. Hurricane Irma. Ah, Jesus. I'm such an idiot. I'm sorry. And it's heading towards Florida, I heard. But I think it killed 20-something people so far, and of course, and it's like I said, once again, I complain about Philadelphia weather, but man, got it easy, I have to worry about hurricanes and such. Hopefully, it says 3 Atlantic hurricanes may hit land on the same day. Mother Nature is a cunt. Kim Dickens on what to expect from the 3rd season of Fear the Walking Dead. A lot of people don't like the show, Fear the Walking Dead, but I like it. It's not as good as The Walking Dead, but I can watch it. I think it's good. Dogs once on kill lists are now Hurricane Harvey heroes. So what, they wanted to kill these dogs? Now they saved everybody? A woman granted a dying wish to see her horse one last time. She did. A horse, she's got her bed outside, her hospital bed, and she's petting the horsey. It's a very cute story. Very nice. Satanic cult member who killed a woman could be released. Oh boy. It's going to be doing more freaky stuff out there. More. Man defies a 1 in 2 billion chance to find his biological parents. Nice. That's very good. That's some Maury Povich shit right there. Iowa students disciplined for wearing KKK hoods. We're just going to suspend you for 3 days. It's not that bad of a crime. Incoming threat prompts Los Angeles to paint streets white. Oh boy, that's racist. Why they gotta be white? Why can't it be yellow, or brown, or black? Man caught running through middle school with his underwear. That's some American Pie shit right there. You know, I've had a lot of embarrassing stuff. What's this? Dramatic CCTV footage shows a convenience store clerk fighting off attackers. Yeah, those are good stories. I mean, you gotta fight these fuckers off. Also, I saw a topical news story. This guy was a cop. No, these two parking authority or cops, they hit this woman who had a kid in her hand. She had a baby in her hand, a baby, like a 2-3-year-old baby, and they slammed the car door. Maybe it was by accident, and it hits her really hard, and she falls, and the kid just falls. It's so cringeworthy. I didn't want to watch it, but, you know, it's one of those videos that automatically streams. Fuck. They're still talking about Trump and the DACA thing. You know, that was Obama's thing. Let's see. Nikki Haley reveals she declined offer for major WH role. Alright, that's useless news. Trump offers to mediate crisis between him and North Korea, the allies and such, I guess. Pro surfer killed in a horrific accident during Irma. What was he doing, surfing the fucking waves? No. Yeah, 14 so far has died. It's heading towards Florida. Yeah, so that's very unfortunate. No jokes there, folks. Not going to be one of those hacky comedians. Reason number 1 why men cheat revealed. Ask Chris Rock. 2 words. New pussy. Right? Isn't that what he says? Pregnant woman denied a C-section commits suicide. You see that? You see that? You don't tell a woman what to do with her body. She wanted to get a C-section so her vagina can stay tight. They said no. Ends it. You don't fucking do that. You don't tell someone what to do. Okay, so that's it for the topical news. Not a lot going on, but I will be doing some public freakout commentary. Alright? So this is the grilled cheese podcast episode, and things are going to keep getting interesting, folks. Alright? Keep listening. Alright, the JoshCast Studios has been very busy this week. First the grilled cheese song, now the podcast with Beeline, and now we're doing some public freakout commentary. So let's get to this. Zeus2117 on YouTube just put up 2 new public freakout compilations. And then I got some other stuff from the online fails channels I'm never going to catch up on. So let's get to the 3.44 minute mark here on the public freakout. This happened actually in a Wawa in Philadelphia. Shout out to Wawa. And you don't see this every day. And this is I originally saw this on Facebook. And this drunk white guy, typical Philly guy, he's got the Philly accent. He looks like a drunk Eagles fan. I imagine this is in a South Philly Wawa. Could be Northeast Philly, but I think it's South Philly. The one on Second and South Street, maybe not South Philly, whatever. And you know, he's pretty drunk and he's yelling shit out, and everyone's just cracking up. And this is just a fun clip because I love Wawa. Wawa makes me happy. So let's get into this.
Hey, I don't have no money left because you took my $100. This goofy fucker took my $100 the other night. Didn't give me no change, man.
So this guy's accent is hilarious. He got the typical, yeah, this guy took my change. He's got the typical Philly accent. He's wearing a gray hoodie. A green hoodie, gray sweatpants, big goofy sneakers, middle-aged looking guy, dark hair, mustache, and he's swinging around a Wawa iced tea. I gotta go to the Wawa, get me an iced tea, get my change. You gotta love this. Typical Philly guy.
He said I gave you 5, you got fucking 100. Fucking retard. What are you laughing at? Here's one for you.
He is killing right now. And by the way, he just did a hump motion, like he's fucking the air. This guy's funnier than any comic I've ever seen, including myself.
Come on, come here, I'll put mud on my helmet. Come here.
Mud on his helmet? That means shit in his dick in the anal sex language. This guy's hilarious. I would hang out with this guy, really.
Put some mud on my helmet. I ain't sticking in your ass, you goofy fucker.
And he's almost walking where the deli section is. You know, when they make the, they got the hoagie machines. This guy's fucking great. I love this guy.
Hey, we'll be right back. You having anything? Fucking bangers, stupid fuckers. Enjoy your night, man. Hey, alright, you guys. Take it easy, alright? Alright. Later, man. See you next time.
So this guy just went on almost like a drunk rant, and they go, "All right, man, take it easy," and he just goes, "Yeah, okay, I'll see you guys tomorrow." This guy's fucking awesome. He's so funny. He's gonna come back in now. Dude, this is like Def Comedy Jam and Wawa. How come this never happens to me when I go inside Wawa? That'd be great. All right, so that was I love that clip because it's Wawa. This next clip is crazy, man. This is a white chick going crazy inside a McDonald's, the McCafe they call it. And this clip's pretty long. I might have to edit it, but she actually walks out, then she walks back in, she starts punching and kicking people. I mean, this is just white lady madness right here. Let's get into this. This is at the 15-minute mark right here.
She just took it. Oh. She just ate these, licked her fingers, and put it on food. On our food that y'all are eating, she just ate them. Licked her fingers, and you did it. You guys need to make sure that he's fixed.
Alright, so this little kid right now, he looks like a teenager. He's filming this right now on his phone in selfie portrait, and he's just smiling. This kid's loving it. And I'm not sure if this is actually her kid. I don't think it is. And she's going to come over now and talk to the camera. His phone.
I want y'all to know that. You want to hear our life? We was at McDonald's, and this girl over here took and dug into a Cheeto bag, licked her fingers, and then grabbed the customer's food. Customer's food. We don't want that nasty shit. We don't know she been sucking dick, licking pussy. We don't know what the hell she been doing.
Dude, everybody is fucking hilarious. The internet is just proving it. You gotta love it. And she looks like a very ghetto white chick. She's got her hair kind of braided, glasses, just typical. This could be Philly or Delco for all we know.
Oh, god damn.
So I think she just spit on one of the employees, I think. Oh, she was walking away. They followed her out to say something to her. It was smart if they would have not followed her out and then just let her leave. Now she's going to walk back now, very angry, and walk back in the store now. This is where the madness happens, folks.
Oh, shit.
Bitch, you just punched me in my goddamn face.
Alright, so this guy now is calling for the cops, I imagine, and now she's going to come back in and start kicking and swinging on him.
You did too, hit me in my face. And it's on camera. I don't care. You're going to jail, bitch. Fucking hit me, bitch. Fucking pussy, bitch. That's not right, my nigga coming. You should have never put your hand in my face. You will go to jail, bitch.
So she went back in now for the third time.
Hey, you won't allow me to get into the store.
And now she's going behind the counter. This is some gangster shit.
Get out. Get out. Get out. Get out. Get out. Get out.
Oh, shit.
Get out. Get out.
Oh, shit.
Alright, so now it's going to get violent. She just grabbed a bunch of Mick trays and threw it at the Mick employee's head. He blocked it, and now he's running over, and he gave her a little push. Now it's getting violent here, folks.
Get out. Get out. Get out. Get out.
Alright, so that was a wild one right there. Now we're going to go to the 15:04-minute mark. This one I actually liked. This is a guy, I'm not sure. I think he's just filming people driving by. I'm not sure if he's starting trouble or not. And this lady in a blue car drives by, and I guess she was doing something he didn't like. And then she sees the camera, and she starts roasting him. And they kind of go back and forth. And then the guy behind her starts roasting the camera guy. And then he kind of goes back at them, and it's just pretty funny. So let's get to this audio.
Say that so everybody can see it. Say it again.
You can't do that.
Can't do what?
I would not like to be on camera.
So what? Say what you said. Come on, let's hear it again so everybody can laugh at you.
How about you turn the camera around on you and show everybody what
How about you say that I can't video the public streets?
I would not like to be videotaped.
So what? Then don't.
Okay, so I guess this guy is just, you know, he's bored with a camera and he just wants to film, which, you know, could be annoying, I guess, you know, but he does have a right to film in public, as annoying as it is, and a lot of people in the comment section just drive the fuck away. Why are you going to sit there and argue with this guy, right? But, I don't know. She's probably just bored, I guess.
Don't drive on the road then. Don't drive on the public road.
And show everybody what you look like.
Don't drive on the public road.
You don't even have a shirt
You're
on.
impeding traffic. You're breaking the law. You're breaking the law. You're breaking the law.
He would stop.
You're breaking the law.
You need to get some clothes and you need a haircut.
Videotape it.
Tell him, turn that shit
Who are you?
Now here's the other guy. It's this guy with a similar looking car with a bald head, bald-headed white guy, and now he's going to start flipping the camera off and saying "fuck you." It's pretty funny.
Who are you?
Well, fuck your mother. How about that?
Ha 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 ha.
He needs to get a fucking haircut. Look at him. He needs to turn that
Shut
shit
that
off
shit
and
off.
show everybody what he looks like.
You people are funny.
Why your family left?
You people are funny as hell.
Where's your son at?
You people are funny as hell.
Did he know that guy? How did he know his son left him and everything? Well, anyways, that's a good idea. I should do that. I should just film people driving by and hopefully they curse me out. Now I'm going to get to episode 73 now. Now this one's kind of long. I'm probably going to have to edit this down and fast forward. This is one of those, you know, typical, people versus the cops thing. This white lady has a broken headlight and a cop pulls her over and she's trying to say there's no law to pull me over. And a lot of people in the comment section just said, just show him the fucking ID, the license. But she didn't want to do it. And then they get other officers. And then, of course, they pull her out the car. She starts screaming. It's one of those, so I'm going to try to edit this one down. This is at the 2.14 minute mark. Driver refusing to comply.
That's your driver's license?
What crime have I been suspected of committing?
What's that?
Listen to that fucking voice. She sounds like the white chick that was outside Helium. The one that said, "Spit in my asshole, you cocksucker."
What crime have I been
You
suspected of
have no
committing?
brake lights?
Is that a crime,
It
officer?
is. Give me your license.
According to People versus Battle, traffic infractions are not crimes.
Give me your license.
Unless there's been a crime committed, officer, I'm not showing my
Has been
ID.
committed, and I need to see your driver's
Where's the
license.
corpus delicti?
I need to see your driver's license.
Is there an injured party, sir?
I'm not asking you.
Is there an injured party?
I'm not asking you.
Is there an injured party, officer?
Alright, so he kind of walks from the car right now. I'm going to fast forward just a little bit. Let's get to... this is another cop, I guess, coming over now.
I'm not. What crime have I been suspected of committing?
And now the black cop comes over, and another cop. We got 3 cops on this one lady. This is crazy.
No brake light. We need your license.
According to People versus Battle, traffic infractions are not crimes.
Please open your door, man.
I'm not opening my door. Please do not attempt to touch me or my property if there's been no crime committed.
What'd you say?
Please do not attempt to touch me or my property unless there's been no crime committed, officer.
All right. What we need to do is we need to find your license. We need your license, ma'am.
I'm not suspected of committing a crime, and unless
Why is this Negro cop bothering this white lady?
there is no crime,
Yes, ma'am.
I do not have to identify myself.
Ma'am, please please roll down your window and let us have your license.
I'm not.
Fine.
What crime am I being suspected of committing?
For a traffic violation of a break.
Traffic infractions are not crimes according to people.
Alright, so this goes on. Let's fast forward this. So now they're hitting her window. They're trying to unlock her window by going inside of her car. She starts freaking out. Now they're going to drag her out.
They're damaging the property, and this isn't even my property.
Oh, I love that. I love when they scream, these bitches. These self-entitled bitches, I think because they have a pussy, they can do whatever they want. And now she's going, ah! And this cop's going to break her fucking window. Especially just roll the window down. This isn't your property. Why don't you just roll the fucking window down at this point, right? I don't know. Oh, shit. Now, if they do this to a white lady, imagine what they do to a nigga.
Oh my god! Oh my god, I got glass in my eyes!
Now, she's smart. She knows she's being recorded, so that's right. Play that glasses in the eye angle. Might work in court. Oh, man. Now I think they grabbed their phone after this and everything. So, same clip. Let's fast forward here. We're going to go to the 16-minute mark. This one's pretty long, too. Actually, it's not about 3 minutes. This is a chick being confronted. She's being cheated on. She sees her husband's side piece in Walmart. Of all places, Walmart, folks. She likes to fuck people's husband, and she likes to save discount prices. And she's going to confront her, and then she's going to confront the husband, I guess, who's out in the lot. And this is by the way, it's a black woman confronted a ugly, fat white girl with a black guy. And who doesn't have that story?
Excuse me. How you doing? Good, how are you? I'm pretty good. You know who I am? No. You don't know me?
You fucking my husband.
I'm Wayne's wife. Mm-hmm. So you cheat with my husband?
Well, everything was fine with you.
No, you're breaking up a home. So you cheat with my husband. So how filthy and nasty are you to be cheating with my husband?
You better get out of my face.
And if I don't, because you're nasty, filthy cheater. That's what you do? You go around sleeping with married men? Do you realize you have children? Do you realize that? Are you a Christian at all?
Well, clearly she's not a Christian if she's fucking some woman's husband as kids, you dummy.
You do for fun.
I heard fucking married guys is actually pretty fun. I would do it myself, but I'm not good looking enough.
Do you realize that? He's married.
She's not touching you. She's not doing anything wrong.
You go around sleeping with people's husband. You breaking up a home. Cheater. Cheater. You are a cheater.
So this chick's in line right now just trying to get her stuff and get out of here. And this is really embarrassing. She's at the register and she's trying to check out. And this line's not moving. And now she has to face the aftermath of being called a cheater 100 times in public. With a video camera phone in her face by an angry black lady.
And I hope you're happy. I hope you're happy breaking up a home. And then you text my husband, you're married, and you know he's married, and you still sleeping with them? You are a piece of filth.
Call him, because I ain't this shit. She needs to get out of my face.
No. You're coming to my home.
She has no right to.
I have video. Are you coming into my home?
She needs to get out of my face right
And now the two Walmart employees are now going to block her camera view. Because believe it or not, Walmart is... I've actually filmed prank videos in Walmart with Be Lion. Walmart is a private business, which means you are not allowed to film there. Which means I have broken the law. I better delete those videos. I might get in trouble, folks.
Stop the video. Huh? That's how you do, huh?
Now, the video edits, and now her black husband is getting out the car. And she's going to confront him now.
That's how you do, huh? That's how you do, huh? Huh? Y'all confronted your little broad, too, in there. Yeah. Fucking cheater. You cheater. And then there's a fucking white woman. Yeah. Oh!
And she had to make it racial. So she would prefer it if it was a black woman. But she goes, and a fucking white woman. You fuck. You black man, you love your fat fucking white woman, don't you?
Oh! Huh. Fucking cheater. You ain't nothing but a cheater. I got it. I got it. You're cheater. You're cheater. You are a cheater. Yeah, we got you.
It sounds like she's calling him a cheater.
We got you. I got you out of my system now. You nasty bitch. You nasty bitch. Ain't nothing but a piece of filth. You're cheating with your another woman on, and you're married. You're fucking married.
And it's a white woman, too.
You're married. I'm out of here.
Alright, so that's that. Now we're going to get to the online fails channel. This is right at the beginning, at the 8-second mark. And I think this is... Okay, so this is a black woman arguing with a bunch of white kids. And I'm not sure who's right and who's wrong, but a lot of comments said, why is this black bitch bothering these white kids? These white kids are just playing, they're just skateboarding, they got their scooters, and this black woman is mad about something. I guess how they treated her kid. Maybe he said something racist, I don't know.
Be quiet! I did not come up here on that type of stuff. I'm trying to explain. You still talking.
I know.
You be quiet.
Okay.
Obviously, you need to be in that same group home he's in.
Oh, no.
Hey, ma'am, I'm adopted. You didn't cross that line.
You better get out of my face.
Hey, what do you work
Get out of
under?
my face. Get out of
You
my
work
face.
under CPS?
Y'all are
CPS?
kids.
CPS or
Y'all
what?
are kids.
What'd you work under?
Y'all are
What'd you
kids.
work under? I'm adopted, bitch.
Montana, don't do that. Montana.
No, she crossed that line. She crossed that line.
You call me a
No,
bitch.
no,
You
you
sitting up here trying to explain to
You
you little
don't know
motherfuckers.
He deserves to be in a foster home. I went through that
I'm
shit.
not talking about him. I said he's in the foster home.
He said he deserves to be in that shit too.
Boy,
I can't
And as she's arguing with him, she walks away. She had to sneeze.
through that shit.
did you?
I know what that's like.
Did you?
Yes, I did.
So they should teach you how to not be respectful and be disrespectful to
Don't bring a goddamn kid up here.
He has every right to come up here if he wants to.
He's running his goddamn mouth. We're
You
gonna
didn't
run
pay
off.
for this. You did not own this.
No, you don't either.
Okay.
You crossed the line.
You crossed the line.
Don't ever tell a kid he deserves to be in foster care.
You need your ass whooped.
Oh, I do? All right.
Alright, so that's pretty much the end of that. Now we're going to go to, this is the last one. We're going to go to episode 214, Online Fails channel. That was 213. And go to the 153. Now this one's kind of long. I had to edit this down. This is this gay black dude in a drive-thru. And he doesn't like the ad. I love these late-night drive-thru videos. I can watch them all night. Literally. And pretty much, this guy is upset. He feels like the guy's giving him an attitude. So he's going to confront him. So
I can't wait. I'm going to be so live at him. I'm going to get my back and be like, by the way, next time you rush me for my order, I'm literally going to get you fired because you're such a low-life piece of scum. And I know you hate your fucking life.
So obviously this guy, he's a gay dude. He's drunk. He was grabbing dicks all night. Now he goes to McDonald's. And people make a lot of good points in the comment section. Like, why are you going to this McDonald's? Why do people do that? Why do they go, oh, the service is so bad? Don't go back there again. But, yeah. It takes a while for the guy to come to the window. Let me see.
Grab the water, too.
But at least he said thank you. At least he's being polite when a guy handed him his food.
Hey, can I ask you something, by the way? No, it's just that every time I come here, like, at the late night hour, I don't know why, you're, like, very, like, it's not even me, because I know it's not.
So this guy's about to close the window while he's talking. And this guy does seem like kind of a dick. We have to understand that people work in fast food places, they only make $8-something an hour. And I know I know it's like, what's your job and stuff. I get that, but I kind of side with the guy at the McDonald's. Because if I had to work at McDonald's, make $8-something an hour, and deal with drunk faggots at night who just, you know, or who demand excellent service, but they're going to McDonald's, I'll probably act the same way too. This guy is obviously, he looks tired. You can tell he's miserable. I mean, what do you want? You know? It's fucking McDonald's.
Just me. Like, I'm sure you're like this way with everyone. You just, like, are very impatient. Like, if like, you don't want this job, you don't have to be here. Like, I'm just letting you know. Like, you were like, you literally...
So the guy at the window is, like, closing his eyes. Looks like he's sleeping.
Rush my order every single time, and I hate having you. And I mean, I'm sure my word means nothing to you, but I'm just telling you, you have the choice to have a different profession. This isn't a profession. I'm sure you're just very incompetent and you have to work here. But I'm not being ignorant either.
Oh, no, you're not being ignorant. You're saying pretty much the guy is so fucking dumb, he can only get a job at McDonald's. I mean, if that's the way you feel, that's pretty fucking rude to say. You're saying this guy isn't worth shit. I mean, it's pretty fucking rude, dude.
It's just like, I come here to get food. Who cares, like, if I've been drinking or doing whatever? Like, I come here at a late night hour, I get food. Every time I have you, I fucking hate it. It makes me sick.
I'm so sorry about that.
No, I'm sure you're very sorry about it. I'm sure you're...
And the guy's very upset he's being recorded, as he should. I mean, it's not cool to, you know, record like that without asking.
Very sorry about it. But you are very shitty to me every time I come here.
I'm so sorry.
No, I'm sure you're not actually sorry, and you're just saying that because, like, whatever's happening or you're being recorded.
So now he just closed the window on the guy. But yeah, man, that kind of bothered me a little bit. But anyway, that's the end of the public freakouts. Once again, I'm never going to catch up. Zeus, actually, he's putting up new videos, like 2 a week. The guy used to put them up like once a month. That's why I can't catch up. But eventually I probably will, or maybe I'll do a whole episode where I do it. But anyways, next segment. Show continues. Alright, it's Saturday night, and of course I'm going out tonight. And the podcast is not up yet. It should be up by tomorrow, or by the next time I record the next episode. But B-Lion is currently listening to it. He's going to make some edits. I personally don't think he should edit anything out. I think he should just leave it the way it is, because most people aren't going to listen to it. As I said, it is only the first episode, but whatever, let him do what he wants. So I'll keep you updated on that. Listen, I thought I had some more stuff to talk about. Apparently I don't. So let's get to the topical news and odd news. Of course, all these hurricanes. Florida sees first signs of Hurricane Irma's fury, and it's sad because I like the weird, wacky stories. Mexico mourns 66 dead after twin punch of quake hurricane. Yeah, I like to read wacky stories. I don't like to read these sad stories of natural disasters. Faded trolls Tim Tebow with hilarious sign at College Game Day. It says Tim bats 226 at, I'm trying to see, single. Oh, okay. Yeah, so it looks like he can't read the sign. Tim Tebow has a face. I can't really see what it says, but that's cool. So that's the kind of stories I like to read. Oh, 2 country music stars passed away the other day. I think they passed away yesterday. I read one, and then the other one happened. So it's not a good day for country music. But when is anything ever good for country? Okay, so one half of Montgomery Gentry, a platinum-selling duo for hits like "Where I Come From," Gentry died in a helicopter crash in Medford, New Jersey. He had his partner since 1999. He was 50. And it says Troy Gantry's family wished to, and then Don Williams died at 78 years old following a short illness, according to a statement. So, 2 country music stars, folks, gone. I mean, it's just not a good day for country, but they're in heaven stroking it together, right, brothers? Not stroking it like jerking off together. Oh, so the officer arrested a Utah nurse after he was told not to. So there's just, a big video out there of something about a shot. So she was told not to give a shot. There's another black woman tennis player, Sloane Stephens, wins the U.S. Open in dominant fashion. Listen, these black women, they have balls. Okay, Venus Serena and this Sloane Stephens, they have a penis. They're really men. It's not fair for these other women. They can't beat them. They're too strong. That's my theory. What do you guys think? Comment on the episode. Yes, so it says Hurricane Irma begins to batter the Florida Keys. Cop discipline for comment after a violent arrest. So yeah, they pretty much just slapped them on the wrist. You can't discipline a cop. Taco Bell employee was shot and killed. Oh wait, Taco Bell employee shot and killed the armed robbery suspect. That's fucking awesome. That's what I like to hear. I mean, really, these guys are making $8 an hour. Some guy comes in, give me all your money. Pal, you're dead now, fucker. You're not getting any tacos and no money. Los Angeles considers a new protections for immigrants in the wake of the DACA decision. It says unite here. That's all they're. Man charged with rape of 2 children who were in his care. That's just fucked up. If he did it, of course, it's alleged, but most likely probably did. But you never know, right? Alleged. I don't want to get sued. This is a very national podcast. Fired Fox News host 19-year-old son was found dead. That's not good. Boyfriend lights pregnant girlfriend on fire for a horrifying reason. I'm sorry to laugh, but this is the kind of stuff I'm into. I'm into just weird shit. A pregnant woman's boyfriend doused her with gasoline, lit her on fire, according to police in Maryland. The attack happened Friday at an apartment complex. She also gave birth. 90% of her body. But what's the reason? Did they tell you? Everything was lost in the fire. Ginger told police she suspected her boyfriend was on his way to Washington D.C. to go after other members of her family. I don't think they really tell you what's the reason. Alright, they don't tell you. But that's terrible. They lost the Omarosa under fire for move at White House. Trump got himself a coon. That's what people say about is there anything else going on? I don't really think so. There's always some stupid stories. I get my website from a very outdated news website. InfoWars reporter gets brutally called out by a young girl. This little white girl is like, she looks like the future of our country. She's got glasses. She's wearing a tie-dye shirt. You get to see her at protest. This is not good. All right, folks. So that's it for the topical news. We're gonna do some sober commentary with drunk people, where I talk about my miserable nights out, and then we're going to wrap this up with more topical and odd news. So stay tuned, will ya? Sober commentary with drunk people, Old City, 2:04 a.m. Cold outside. There's your weather forecast. Not freezing cold, but I should have put a suit jacket on. Pretty much say that. Last night was a waste of a night. Usually it's the other way around. So tonight was a decent night. I had a little bit of fun. And last night pretty much was a waste. So what happened was last night I got down here early. I made a mistake of leaving out early. I went to Morgan's. And I just wasn't feeling it. I got there at 9:30, and it sucked. I just wasn't feeling it, you know? It was like, there was girls there. I could have did something, but I was just sitting down. I was like, oh, what am I doing? So I was there for like a half an hour. Walked back. So I walked from Old City to Columbus Boulevard. Then Columbus Boulevard back to Old City. And then I saw this comedian guy that I know, there's a bartender. I talked to him for a few minutes. I went on the train. I hopped over to Center City, and I went to this place called Smith's. It's a free spot, and they play really good music. I know it sounds weird, but actually, I don't care about the music. You know, I go out for the girls, but they play really good house music. I was there for like a half an hour. There was this weird hipster guy. You know, some of these hipsters dance really funny. This guy was like, I wouldn't say he was humping. He had this weird stroke Tom Green type of dance to him that he was doing. It was really weird. So I was there for about a half an hour, and I left. And I realized I should have just left out late. I should have left out at 10 o'clock. Why the fuck did I leave out so early? So I last night I did spend money in tonight. I really don't have money to spend. I should not be spending money. But I went to Wawa last night. I got me a turkey club and iced tea, if you must know, and use my credit card. This is not a financial podcast, but I should not be doing that. And then I actually walked back to Old City, and I went to a few spots. I left early last night. I left 1:30, got home about 2:30, which was great. I got home about 40 minutes early, and you know, I rarely leave early on a Friday night. Rarely, you know, but I did. I left out. I left early. And as far as tonight goes, I left out at 9:30, 9:35. I left out, obviously, a little later, which is good. I had to walk down to the train station, and I was actually going to go to this place called Time. It's in Center City, but I did not go. I was going to go, and I didn't want to spend the $5. So, pretty much what I did was, I got off at Old City, and I have a job interview for this place on Columbus Boulevard, so I was going to walk up there to see where it was, and I realized it was too long of a walk. So I went to this place called La Peg. They have like outdoor music. It's pretty cool, and they had like this outdoor. I don't know what it was, but it was like they played all these Beyonce songs, and there was this really tall transgender thing. I say thing, it was like really tall fucking transgender guy dressed like Beyonce. He didn't look anything like Beyonce, and he was dancing. So I was there for about 2 hours. I spent most of my night there, which was good, and it's free, and they don't even card you. The place is awesome. So I did that, and I was there most of the night. Nothing really happened other than I was walking past. There was a lot of, because they're playing a lot of Beyonce songs, there was lots of black chicks there, you know, which is nice. And listen, I don't care if it's black, white. Last night, by the way, in the place Smith's, lots of pretty college girls. Most of them were white, not that it matters. And, they were very cute, very pretty. Didn't do anything, though, because I'm a pussy. That Indian guy, Raj, you probably don't know who he is. I'm talking to myself because I don't have a life and I'm a loser. This guy keeps making excuses about the music. He keeps saying, I want to come out, but you keep picking places with loud music. And I try to tell him, dude, the places that have the most chicks play loud music. He wants me to go to Fishtown and go to this place called Garage. It pretty much looks like the Barcade. This bar that's a hipster bar where they have old classic arcade games, except they have a pool table. And I said, dude, I don't want to go there. And then he wants to go to this other place called Frankfurt Hall, which is pretty much a bunch of Fishtown hipster yuppies just sit around. But but tonight was actually good because even though it was cold outside, I spent most of my night outside the LePeg place, and place is real fun, man. I mean, they had loud music, people were beeping the horn. No girls were really dancing with guys, though. I will say that. So some guys would try to talk to girls. They had no interest. And then I just walked inside this I got back up here to Old City around I just got back up here to Old City like around 1:30. These white guys are chasing each other now, like a bunch of fucking idiots. I hope they trip and fall. So I fucking pretty much what was I saying? Oh, I don't even fucking remember. Yeah, so I got back up here to Old City like around 1:30, and I went to Lucha Cartel. It was really fun in there. I didn't dance with any girls. There were girls dancing next to me. I didn't do anything because, I'm so gross and disgusting. Girls literally look at me like, ugh, leave me alone. And I just walked at big-ass slices. I was going to get me a slice of pizza, but the line was too long. And then on top of that, there was these annoying black girls in front of me. And one of them was talking about, these guys is all over me. And one of them was, like, really disgusted. She was fat, and her titties were gross. You couldn't tell because... most of the bars are actually, dark, and you can't really tell. But when I saw her at a pizza shop, it looked like she had this weird, I don't know if it was a scar. I want to make fun of her. It's a scar, but it looked like some weird shit. I don't know what it was. Weird skin she had between her tits. Weird hairy tits she had. And I just walked out of line. Went to 7-Eleven. I just wolfed down a Mrs. Fields cookie. You ever have one of those? The chocolate chip, very good. And I had this unnamed brand Slim Jim and a 7-Eleven mango. So instead of spending $5 tonight, I spent $6 something last night in Wawa. I spent $3. I spent like $10 for 2 nights out. That's not bad, but I could have, if I wasn't. I ate a really early dinner. If I wasn't such a fucking idiot, I could have went out both nights for free. But my fat stomach got the best of me. Only thing that really happened tonight was I was walking past these black girls, and one of them brushed up on me by accident, and a friend was like, she wants to dance with you. Isn't that amazing? Isn't that the greatest story I ever told? And this one tall, skinny black chick was next to me, and I started talking to her for a little bit, and she had no interest. She was celebrating her birthday, and she bragged that she was a model. I did not find her really attractive as a model. Like, just because a woman's tall and skinny, she can be a model, but that to me does not equal her being attractive. So, once again, I'm glad I don't approach. I could have hung out with the Indian guy tonight, Raj, but he followed me around a few weeks ago. It's kind of funny. He said I was negative, and then he had the nerve to follow me around the bar like a little pussy. And he wants to go to a quiet place at night. It's like, you go to a quiet place at night, but they're usually not good. I know I hate to say it, but you got to adapt to this. You got to go to where the girls go, and a lot of the hot girls go to the places that are loud. Okay, that's where you got to go. But he wants to go to Fishtown, and I don't want to go to Fishtown because if it ends early, my whole night's shot. So, what time is it right now? It's 2:13. I'm going to go to where the action is. I'm sitting down, just resting my my fat carcass, drinking my mango, 7-Eleven mango ripoff of Arizona iced tea that's going to give me diabetes. I'm not going to walk around. I usually walk around the loop. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to walk around the long way and go to the loop because it is cold outside. I actually went into a Plow with the Stars tonight just to warm up. Just because it was so cold. But those girls in the pizza shop, that's why I don't approach, because you see how they act. They're sitting there bragging, like, oh, guys hit on me. Oh, these guys are all in your face. And one of them was bragging about how she gave a guy a fake number. And I'm like, dude, first of all, you don't have to give your fucking number out, You can say no. You don't have to fucking make a big deal out of it, and they were not, I didn't consider any of them hot. My standards are low. They were 3 were decent looking, one was a pig. But that's why I don't approach no more, because this is all a fucking game. None of these hoes want anything to do with anybody. They're not looking for anything. And it's just a waste of time. I'm walking towards the action right now. You can tell it's very loud. Hey. I just walked past 3 thick sisters. They're drunk right now, and they're just running into everybody. They got my attention. I turned away where I was walking to what they're doing. And, yeah. These 2 Indian guys seem to like them.
I apologize.
Yeah, so Plow with the Stars right now. That's the Irish pub. Very mobbed right now. As you can tell, it's very loud. Very fucking cold out. It's not freezing. I'm considering complaining. It's not like it's 20 degrees, but it is cold. If you're a chubby guy like me, and you forgot to bring your suit jacket. I'll see if I can pass this car. Nope. This black fuck. Oops. That was racist. Well, everything about me. I don't say racist stuff all the time. Yeah, so I'm walking towards the Cuba Libre now, the Blue Martini. Usually I walk on the opposite side, which is a smart move. Because it's hard to get by. I usually have to put my phone down to my side. Because they're stealing. No, because it's so loud. And plus they might steal it. Yeah, this isn't a great phone. But I saw lots of attractive black girls in the La Peg place. More so than down here, I gotta say. Not really a lot of attractive black chicks down here. Most of them were at La Peg tonight, which is on Columbus Boulevard. And now I gotta zone by these people. There's 2 guys talking to 2 girls. One's whispered deep into a girl's ear. Let these 2 faggots get by. Yeah, there's 2 girls dancing out of those 3. That's real impressive.
Where are we going?
I always see this Asian chick. She's always sitting down, just looking for attention. I guess she doesn't get approached that much. She's always sitting down. But now there's a bunch of black chicks walking by here. They're alright. They're not always attractive. I need to cross the street to get out of people's way. These hoes get vicious out here. They all start to think they can do whatever they want. They all start to push people out the way and all this shit. Wow, it's 2:17. I did record this 4 minutes late. That's pretty cool. I'm glad that it's almost time to get to my trade because it is fucking cold. It really is. Alright, I need to cross the street. I need to get over here. So the train is boarded westbound, both sides. So I have to cross the street. I just remembered. And now I'm outside the Continental. Standing outside the Blue Martini, the Cuba Libre to record this is actually, it's not a good thing. Usually there's homeless people, and usually, people are bumping into me. I think these two guys were trying to pick up these two girls. One of them just kissed her on the lips. He got to make out. Whoa, this guy's about to get hit. He just picked up these two girls in an Uber, and his Jeep was headed towards him. And then he just stopped and he kept going. He didn't give a shit. He almost got hit. But tonight was actually better than last night. Last night was a waste of night. I left out at 1:30 last night. That's so rare. The only time that I leave early on a Friday is if I'm in Center City. But last night I was in 3 areas. I was at Columbus Boulevard, Old City, Center City, and then back to Old City. I was just all over the place, you know. All these areas. And for what? And it's just not worth it, you know. So I just said, fuck this. I'm glad. I could have stayed for another 45 minutes. I could have went somewhere. But I realized, what is the point? You know, nothing ever... I just tell nothing was going to happen. Nothing usually does happen. But I realized my nights out are getting worse and worse. You know? Because I don't do anything anymore. And and then there's no guys to hang out with because... I can hang out with this Indian guy, but he's going to take me to some fucking hipster spot where it's a bunch of hipsters sitting there drinking. And it's like, you don't want to meet anybody, you know? Yeah, you go up to them and try to talk to them. They don't want to meet me. They don't want to talk to me. But I was actually really cold. I was outside in LePeg for 2 hours. And I wasn't really moving that much. I wasn't really dancing. They played nothing but Beyonce songs. And I got to say, I'm sick of Beyonce. I like Beyonce, but... You know, she has some good hits, but man, that's too much. Imagine hearing almost an hour of Beyonce. I know a lot of people say that's a good thing, not for me. I want to hear some other stuff. But I'm looking outside right now. Blue Martini is cleared out because there's cops outside there. Cuba Libre, there's always this, I don't know, she must be a dyke. I don't know. She's a weird Hispanic chick. She doesn't seem like a bad person. She's always sitting outside there with some girl. She's always got her arm around her. She's got to be a dyke with this black guy, but maybe they're not. I don't know. But it just seems like a dyke thing to do. And once again, like I said, these girls go out to get hit on, and then they complain about it. Oh, this guy asked me for my phone number, and it's like, fuck you. Don't go out then, you fuck. But that's why I don't try no more. Just hearing stuff like that. Last night, I did make a dance approach with this black girl. Big surprise. And she smiled and she didn't want to dance with me. Pretty much. Alright, well, I'm going to wrap this up. There's nothing really going on. The streets have cleared up. Not completely, but enough. Many people realize their nipples are getting hard, including myself. This is Sober Commentary with Drunk People. Very bland as usual. It's time to JoshCast it out. Alright, that's a lame intro. Anyways, it's Sunday night here. Gonna wrap this thing up. The next episode, the new podcast I did with Beeline should be up. Not sure what the name's going to be called, but it should be on iTunes. Keep you posted on that. Also, a new prank call next week. I think it's going to be to this guy who was selling Dreamcast games. I made him laugh on there. He knew I was fucking around. It's a pretty entertaining prank phone call. And whatever happens, maybe more comedy drama, anything else that goes on, hey, you never know. But anyways, let's get to the topical news. And of course, wrap this up with my favorite segment, Odd News. Hurricane Irma, what is it now? Category 2, moving towards Tampa. And it says that this thing is scary. I saw newscasters earlier, and the wind was blowing them. And they were on the microphone like, hey everybody, we're broadcasting this. Irma sets records, but late weakening dampened some power. And it shows a guy he looks like he's working out. Looks like he's just out there like, yeah. ESPN announcer makes insensitive reference about FSU quarterback? A fag sucking... What does that mean? I don't know. Sometimes I read topical news stories. Over 2.6 million don't have power in Irma's wake. So this is fucked up, man. This is just... Once again, I try to cover the silly... I just farted. I don't know if you heard that. The silly, wacky news. Not this stuff. Not the sad stuff. A man who lost fingers and has them replaced with another body part. His toes? Did the guy cut off his toes too? A man accused of threatening to chop wife's arms off with machete. Wait, how is that news? Have you asked any comedian, any hacky comedian with a wife, they go, I would have did the same thing. They all threaten their wife to cut. My dad threatens to punch my mom, kill my mom, kill and butcher my mom, everything. Alright, let's see what else. It looks like there's not a lot of topical news going on. Mom who went missing before Harvey found dead. Once again, no joke there. Famous face leaves a whopping $4,000 tip. Oh, for the whole restaurant staff. I was gonna say, for one person, that's a little extreme. Why not spread it among... If you're gonna leave a big tip, yeah, spread it among everybody. Well, unless someone didn't do any work. If you see someone sitting down, then, you know. Abandoned dog found tied to tree with a tragic letter. How did the dog write a letter? Kardashian put on a jaw drop and display. Why? How is she still making news? All these Kardashians do is dress like whores and it makes the news. We get it. That's what they do. Alright, that's how they got famous. Yeah, they dress all slutty. Great. Alright, let's get to the weird news, man. I'm tired of this. It says, poet in chief gives Donald Trump's... Okay, I think I read that last week. Edit that out. This traveling cat circus has helped saved more than 200 feline lives. And it shows a cat like on some podium, and it says applause. Hurricane Irma themed cakes have hit Florida grocery stores. It says, what does it say? Party like it's... Yeah, I'm pretty sure people in Irma right now are partying. Okay, I had to stop the recording and come back. I just took a shit. I had a Chipotle bowl earlier, and my dad gave me this hot sausage thing. I don't know if you've ever seen those before. These pickled sausage things. I just blew my asshole out. Alright, nearly a dozen sharks found swimming in New York home's basement. It looks animated though. I'm not sure if something actually happened. Guinness World Records 2018. How can it be 2018? We're not even there yet. Long fingernails, long eyelashes, and big hair. And this is black woman. She looks like Freddy Krueger pretty much. This 3-year-old boy dressed as Pennywise is the stuff of nightmares. He does look scary. Tiny meows from inside man's Tesla reveals most adorable stowaway. It's a little kitty. Who doesn't like a little kitty story, huh? This British pundit just ate a book on TV. So this guy ate a whole book, and it looks like he's going to die of cancer. A woman on Tinder date gets stuck in the window trying to retrieve her own poop. I read this story earlier, and I see a screen capture of it. I wish I can get more in this story. I think I already read it, but this is my favorite story I think I read all week. Yeah, a grad student in Britain's university. He invited her over her house for a wine and watch a documentary about Scientology. That's a good way to get laid. And at some point, the identified woman asked to use the bathroom. When she returned, she had a panicked look in her eye. Smith said the woman told him, I want to poo in your toilet and wouldn't flush. Then he claims the woman confessed to reaching the toilet bowl, wrapping the dookie, that's a good word, in tissue paper and throwing it out the window. Smith's bathroom window doesn't open to the garden, 18-inch gap. It's like the Twilight Zone in her own poo. Wow, what a great story. What a great story. That's even better than him getting laid. You get laid, it's like, hey, that's great. Hey, you want to hear a story? This chick tried to grab her own poo. She grabbed her own poo. It's great. Let's see. War photographer revealed to be fraud after scamming media and fans. Let's see. This guy was a troll, apparently. Fans of... Alright, this fucking website is just giving me a headache. Tiger shot and killed after running loose in neighborhood attacking a dog. So, they killed it. Russian threatens America with super weird heavy metal Renaissance fair video. I'm scared. This guy looks like he's got this giant sword on his hand. Red balloons are popping up for the It movie. Heard about that. Venezuela thieves stealing zoo animals for food, police say. Man pulled over for speed and has E.T. riding shotgun. This guy has the alien. Was it Legendary Wid? You guys know who Legendary is. He's a prop comic, kind of like Philadelphia's Carrot Top. And who's doing 84 miles per hour. And the cop took a picture, and they had to love this. Cops, they need to be entertained too, people. Man says a delivery driver left package in most helpful place imaginable in his asshole. Man, was trapped in his own 5th-floor apartment after a delivery package was possible place. UPS worker had to maintain. It says, "Hey UPS, your driver left a package under our doorknob like this," and it trapped us. So this guy left the package and they got stuck in there. It's crazy. Donald Trump gives Taylor Swift's "Look What You Made Me Do" a sinister twist. I guess they made a Trump parody of that. Mountain Lion gives backpackers the Fright of Their Lives video shows. The Tour de France cyclist legs. Okay, I've seen that before. This guy's legs are all fucked up. I don't know how that's beauty. Mummified dog and other oddities shatter your sense in New Ripley's book. Some of these stories I already read. Reckless Peacock trashes a liquor store, becomes ultimate party foul. I don't think I read that one. Redditors spoof on Bill Clinton. Why is Pop and Bo Rap so satisfying? It's just fun. Get My Gun, Spear Fisherman film surprise shark attack off Florida Keys. And it says, "Dear Leader, Trump's psychophantic cabinet meeting was mocked." And so some of these stories I already read. Anyways, that's it for the show, folks. I'll see you guys on the next one. Tomorrow night, I will not be at Good Comedy Theater because they're doing some 9/11 show at 9 o'clock. It's only a 2-hour open mic, and they will most likely not put me on, so I'm not going to waste my time and go there. And I might have a part-time job. I have an interview this Tuesday. That won't stop me from doing the show, though. Anything else that happens, you're here in the next one. So keep on listening. It's really...
You have just listened to the world's most awful podcast show, JoshCast.